Hey guys, how are we doing today? Alright, oh, forgot I need to move him. There we go. Right, where we last left off, we defeated the last lord of this area, got a second opening, and we're just grabbing everyone and moving on, I guess. Hi D, how you doing? Right, where's everyone going? Ah, level 3. Right. In we go. Okay. Nothing else I really want to say. Yeah, and if you were here last time, the stream kind of fizzes out. I tried my best and hopefully it's working. It's good, I'm alright, same as always. Okay. Guess whilst we're also here we can explore the area a bit, because I'm pretty sure I missed a few chests and whatnots whilst I was here. Good, good. All's good, good. Alright. So, down here first. Or actually, quick way, or now. I've gone the one direction, I'm committed now.
There.
Ow. Hi.
There.
Right. Third floor. Good. Anything in here? Oh, I've been in here. This way. Do I live in this place now? Considering we were here for a couple of months. I'm assuming this place is mine now. Ah, chest. Because I didn't check over that side, I fell down by accident. And there was 3 life bottles, I could have used that actually. Alright. Head to the meeting point in Plegan level 3. So, okay. Alright, down we go. Break your legs while you're at it. And I'm going the wrong way. Have we been up to anything, or we've all just been chilling? Still kept the crystal fountain. Doing some art. Okay, dokie. By the looks of things, they've turned this area into a chapel. Fair enough. And by the looks of things, we might have a ceremony going on. Yeah, I'll take a look. Ah, here's Vholran.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Vholran. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Vholran's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core.
Fair enough.
Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
He has rejoined the party. Sweet.
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Are we going to actually get an answer to what the sovereign and maiden powers are? But I think I'd like to know by now. Right. Now, where is Law and... Ah, here they are.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
Okay, what do you need?
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
I'm sleepy. Nice to meet you.
You're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
But...
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Okay, okay.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
He doesn't like what you're preparing.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Then why haven't you eaten them?
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
Why?
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but Not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Go and smack him with your gauntlet.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Alright, everyone, we're on in a...
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Alright, well, we gotta skip.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
Rebuilding.
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Vholran's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
Alright, now we have a missing Renan soldiers.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Vholran's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
Well, at least it saved us some trouble. So,
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What?
ew.
Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply.
Oh,
The
that's good.
flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Yeah, don't worry, she's the mom of the group. She'll just take care of everyone. Now we have to find the ration stealing guy. It's in the thing, isn't he? Oh, we missed the quest. Oh well, we're probably going to be heading out back that way anyway. We can pick it up on our way back out. You! Law, break his kneecaps in.
Very well.
Alright, you're clear and you can leave.
Well,
Somehow, I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey.
So you're the guys hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me?
What are you doing? Get back to your positions. Excuse me? I'll only say this one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Anyway, slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. Oh, we are going to go fight. Say to so says Lord Vholran. And there's two of them.
Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Dahnans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Vholran soldiers. Watch yourself.
Me?
Not today! This fight ends here! Gotta go faster!
Now, Asuna!
Oh, didn't get the funny number. You good? So it wasn't a Dahnan stockpiling the rations, it was some Vholran soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it. I'm pretty sure you can be both if you want it.
Hey.
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Vholran? What's going on here? Something weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Vholran is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders they were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like Dahnan's here. Looking back on it, I didn't feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they have been hiding out here. They've been going about their business as usual. I guess so, everyone here was Vholran slaves, both Dahnans, Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well...
But that doesn't explain why all he didn't break loose with these guys once Vholran was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Vholran vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep wandering around. We should bring them into the breaks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Amen? So we're gonna probably have more fighting to do. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Il Kuaras. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim, but sir,
Well?
Lord Vholran has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, this is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Oh, wow!
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then...
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the breaks and then speak with Dahna once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
You got the job done. Now we just have to head back, hand this in, and go from there. Where that takes us, I have no idea. Actually, can I just do this? This would have been easier. I think we'll just fast travel here, get the side quests and work our way up. Right.
Hey,
you first.
If we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Hey, you those liberators, can I ask you to help me with something? Huh? You sound a lot livelier than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies. Those floating things that look like tigers.
Well...
You mean those tiny little zoogles? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. I'm not sure about that one. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start feeling better a lot faster.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogle. I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs, they can chew through anything. Are you sure you adore these things? They sound more terrifying. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. I'm with Law. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Eh?
Huh?
That's part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess I want to ask if I could you defeat a handful of them outside of town, bring them back here for me, pretty please? Same here. So you like these things enough, but you want us to kill a few just to bring them back. Are you sure you like these things, or you just want us to hunt them?
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it helps the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? Exactly! Why don't we open a Zoogle Zoo or something? Yeah, okay. I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best, this... Anyway, thanks for helping, eh? Can't wait to see what you guys bring in.
Boo me! Boo me!
Don't you start.
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
I'm gonna go talk to this guy now.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening, Law, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what is up?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? You making progress? How's your day? Everything all good? No, I'm not making progress. Okay.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes.
Hmm?
Are you going to tell us?
Huh?
Excuse me. Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From Zoogles in the castle. From Zoogles. Jeez. Goes to show how low Vholran soldiers used to stop.
Huh?
But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there's no Zoogles. Dude, just go outside. I'm pretty sure there's plenty outside the city.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left, the castle is to keep them contained. The Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into a feral state. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on their way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we didn't help him out, he'd probably gonna stand around, not get anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Oh, I actually have some of the fragments already.
Law.
Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from the Castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was a way easy problem to solve. Aren't you lucky? Yeah, but what's he gonna do when he runs out of those materials? He's gonna have to go get more at some point.
Huh?
Hmm? Oh,
Oh?
what? Ta. Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
Alright!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put this stuff to good use. And do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Okay, that's that part sorted out.
I wasn't expecting to thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
Maybe.
You did good, Law.
No.
Thanks.
Check the inn.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Why, when we have a castle? Where is that blacksmith? Sell all the stuff I don't need. And find out I can only afford the one thing. Ah, we're getting into the 5 stuff now, so probably explains a bit. But everyone gets an upgrade so far. Yeah, they could stay in the castle, no one's ruling it. Upgrades for everybody.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Yeah, and the place looks so pretty. Though it probably is a bit of a pain to find yourself around.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
And there's an owl. Where is it?
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A
Yeah,
little
but-
compassion can make all the difference.
Yeah,
I
but
propose
first,
we speak
owl.
to them.
Ah, there it is. Where?
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
that.
it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
It's only just a food guy. Ah, yeah, just. There we go. Sad glasses. Bye, Mrs. Owl.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yes, but we can't fast travel there yet. See?
Oh?
It's this guy again. Wonder what today's recipe will be. I knew you'd be excited, Shion.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gerudo, we know where this is heading.
Yes!
You have me there. Indeed, I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Klegan's mighty fortress.
Just great.
Whatever it is, I don't think I'll ever satisfy your appetite, insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Margasar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rowed that boat all the way here. That's right, but more importantly, what I have found in the castle was a forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times. Ooh, we're getting some ancient cooking.
What?
Forbidden, you say? Well, if it's a forbidden, means it was sealed off for a reason, so it could be poisonous. Don't get too excited, Shion. What reason could anyone have had to lock it away for all these years?
Yes!
I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it so we can find out. And so I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It's called for something white, soft and fluffy, stimulating powder, never swine nor hare meat, and finally
Yes!
something white, soft and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is called for double that normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. Don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Gahaf Horse, so I can count on you to go fetch them.
Sorry.
Actually,
Yes.
we'd be more than happy to handle it. Okay.
Just great.
What she said. Deeply, as always, then. I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Soft and fluffy. Sure, why not?
Why White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
Did I get it?
Yes! What?
Okay. We actually have to go and get these items. I thought we suddenly had them. Okay, where are we heading off to? Seems like we're here. We'll pick up that quest first.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
That was so scary, really scary.
Well,
What's wrong? Are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of noises like crackle, roars, splash, splash, owl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town. You left the town? Never go wandering outside. It's not safe, so you hear? Easy, Ridwell. You probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made a crackling roar sound? It was red, crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must have mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water. The howling sound, wind, and the booming sound was you, Rinwell.
hey,
Ah, because of her thunder. Why has it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me whenever you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom boom, you're a boom boom lady. From now on, Rinwell will be now dubbed as the boom boom lady. Bah, you see what I mean? Even he agrees and hardly knows you. If you two had quite enough teasing me, these dangerous Zoogles on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady? Yeah. Rinwell, go stand in the corner.
got it.
You bet. Don't worry, us grown-ups will take care of it. If he sees it outside of town, do you think he was in the Lavitu marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy.
Huh?
Hey, is that nickname for me or something? No. Alright. Okie dokie then. I think we shall start here. Problem is there's not a way to fast travel unless we go here first. I think we'll go for this.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Ooh, who do we talk to? Shion.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Dahnan master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now.
Aww.
You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Perhaps she knows something. Nothing that way.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Wait, these are Zoogles. I'm in the wrong area, ain't I? Fine, we might as well do this while we're here.
Get lost!
Take this! I'm not done!
Illuminate the dark!
You're finished!
Holy glimmer!
Come one, come all!
They melee
Demon fast!
but they're vicious!
Get it!
Hear my call!
Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
Yeah, one sec, I'm busy with one.
We don't have firearms here on Dahna.
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome, Xion.
Yes, give everyone a gun, it'd be easier.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Probably not. This way.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
No, we were told to go for the boomies. Going up. And there was me hoping I could just sneak round.
Let's dispose of the trap. Thank
Okay,
goodness
that
we
way.
won.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Go for it.
You're finished! I'm ready! Be careful, everyone! In an instant! Impact clock! We work
Next.
well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
It's over!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're mine! Prepare to be seen! I'll take you all on! Sword Ring Alpha! I'm ready!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
And just one more.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Sword Ring! In an instant! Impact clock!
Right. Okie dokie.
Step back. This one's all law.
And that was all of them. Sweet. Then we can move on. Does it say where I can... And recipes with another recipe, but one of those ingredients is table called 2 white poppy. Got the rice. Neither swine nor hare meat. I have no idea. Check the ranch. Can now raise rabbit pigs. And there's another thing that's open. Maybe this. Either swine or hare meat. Could it be a beef? The only things I could think of is either being rabbit pigs, cows, maybe horse. That's the only things I can think of.
That's no ordinary stray there.
We'd best stay out of its way for now.
Really? Is it that bad? 42, and what are we? Well, only one way to find out.
It's a duel of the arts. Confiscated. Go for the weak point.
Uh-oh, there's two of them.
A thrilling performance. The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
Not today!
Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration.
Holy glimmer.
Regenerate. Allow me to help you. We must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side.
Come on.
There you go. Don't let up. Freeze laser.
No escape! Double demon fang!
And they brought on a third one.
Got it. Where are you going? Never stand.
One's on the floor, one's on the floor. That one. Oh, there goes all of them.
It looks like you got this one covered.
You're finished! Down on the ground! Strike! You're finished! It's on!
Damn it, I was a bit too late.
Not now, not ever! Ignite! Take this! No escape! Rending you apart!
Shit, shit, shit. Doing decent damage to that one, I think.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. I'm only getting
Okay,
started.
here I go!
Bring you back from this to this. Resuscitation! Can't be swallowed! I'll heal you all! Puddle!
Resonate with the art!
Illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Hold on to your art.
Take this!
Here I come! Can't be happening!
Another incantation ruined.
Try harder!
My reach is even wider.
I'm not done!
Ready and rare.
Dance in the wind!
Let's put you out of your misery.
That one since it's coming down.
Like astral energy! Raging
Megasonic thrust!
Just so we can just end this.
Sorry, but this fight ends here!
Now, Asuna!
right! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
We did it, at least.
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Yeah, but we survived. That's the main thing. True. How'd you go with all those boomies? They were fine.
Yeah!
It went great. We brought some back with us. Great, let me see.
No!
Whoa, they are such cute little freaks you are. That's not nice. It's just a law. I still don't get it.
You did it!
Thanks a million. With these little guys, I can draw pictures of boomies and make stuffed animals that look like them. Once these things take off, I'm gonna be super famous and popular. Eh? Someone's got it all figured out. Sounds like this place is in good hands.
Really?
You really think so? Thanks for all your help. I'm gonna make Boomies the mascot of the entire city. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Aww, poor Hoodle, he wanted to be the mascot. No problem, I'll be first in line to buy one of your stuffed animals once they're ready. How could you say no to those big eyes?
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
I'm on the Hoodle train. We should have Hoodles. Alright, now we've got to hand in this one to the kid. Did you get rid of those scary things?
Yeah.
We sure did. There's nothing for you to be afraid of now. Really? It didn't get hurt, you did it? Nope, I'm fine. Can't see a big, strong grown-ups. You do realise I did have to give you life bottles to stay alive. Thanks, lady. You're kind and I love you. Aww. Aww, this kid's not hiding his feelings for you, Rinwell. Now, try not to wander out of town on your own from now on, okay? Okay, see you later, boom boom lady.
Seriously?
So, he still thinks I'm loud and booming. I guess I'm okay with it. Go get him, Barky boy.
Hey!
What are you talking about? I already did. And we have skills. Oh. Ooh, we actually had quite a lot. I probably forgot to spend. Yeah. What do we get? Quite a lot of these are quite expensive. I think that one and that one and that one. Might as well check everyone else whilst we're here. That one. That one, and we have enough for that one. As for Shion, we can finish this one up. And finish this one up. Alphen, we'll finish this one up. And Kasara, you can have this one to finish that one up. Right, so we've kind of filled in quite a few of these. Okay. Oh, there he is. I thought he just disappeared. We can't hand in that one because I don't know where the materials he wants are. So we might as well carry on with the main quest.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Vholran's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
Well,
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
well,
Had
would
I
you
not
rather we kill him?
intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Unless...
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us.
Ah,
They
revenge.
made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling.
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
It's the system.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally
wings
stop
clipping through
suffering
Darlene's
and move
chest.
beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back
Oh,
where
there
we
we go.
started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's
Sure?
fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Vholran was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Well, we can't avoid it.
And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Emblem obtained. Okay, I'll have a look. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Right.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know
Yeah, but
that.
it's peaceful.
But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Case. We're here. Hey, what the hell happened to him? No longer with us, he always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still, he was so close to finally living like a normal human being too.
No way!
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
All right.
Got it. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Okay. Your mom. Damn it.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay. I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for the day. Very well, I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Why have I got a feeling she's just gonna chuck her son's body to the Zoogles? And that's just gonna be taking care of work? Alright, let's go see.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Probably nothing anything good.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right, that's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom when relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? No, really, not really. How could we have on Dahna, and up until recently our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rituals. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send their remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dahna? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of the astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is part of everyday living for us. Dahnans, you really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When Rena still rules over us, we don't even know if we're safe to build a gravesite. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell. Don't think for a second I've forgiven everything the Renans did to us. Tell me, Albert, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them and they detained our culture to stop us from uttering against them. Enough! You people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that you have the goal to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's a bit much, don't you think? That's enough! No more. Lenegus could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We are all aware of the suffering and hatred we had harbored, but if we are going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last berry, even if I have to do it alone. Oh, barrier. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. Considering you are a true friend, but I would appear that I have yet to recognize that our people's dark history is earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you. As hard as I did, Dohalim, I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son too. Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Huh? Sure. I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too, then, please? You two are more alike than you realise sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch this up. We've lost enough good people along the way, so as is. So, sorry for the disruption. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Dahnan way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's last we could do for you as his mother. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud. Well, we have a lot to learn.
That speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alvin.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
And
However you managed it. You knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
And if you count my horrible reading as impressive, true, I suppose. Ooh, we got some stuff. Not still 100% sure how that works, but it's the best we can do. Listen to that first.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind.
Do tell.
My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No,
Trust me,
I
I'm
get
no
it.
good at my words either.
You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Aww, he's blushing. Right, I guess we're heading back into the city.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Oh, you have the rod. I need that. Tofu? Buy a couple. Ah, that's the answer to that one. It was tofu. Then, hang on. Okay, it wasn't tofu. Neither swine nor hare. Oh, it must be those pigs. Those rabbit pigs then. Okay, okay. Now we've got to wait for them to be raised. Thank you for all your hard work. You're free to rest here if you like.
What?
What? Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that.
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Why, what's going on? Did I just suddenly switch to Star Wars? Nope. Those... Ah, they must be siphoning the astral energy from those things. We're in big trouble now. No, it is not good at all.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dahna.
Not just into Dahna, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dahna is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It
Probably.
certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Was
Are
she?
you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Vholran may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dahna, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
My guess is they are represented of each of the master cores. So we're gonna go back through probably a wind, fire, electric, boogaloo sort of thing.
I bet the whole of Dahna's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dahna's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Alright. Then moving out. This one first, since it's closest. When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. This guy? Trying to find out what the other realms can say. I've ever heard anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Tristalim. And last one. Trying to get to the other realms without a sturdy boat. Isn't much you can... Wait! I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started taking a little... mentioned something. Apparently back in the day there used to be a way to get through Vholran Mountain, but not anymore. That could that... blah, 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 blah.
Where
Blah.
are these Vholran Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
I guess. Whilst we're here, we can also probably check on those pig rabbits. Whilst I'm quickly here. That'll do.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Vholran's former guards.
Let's
More
figure
of
out
these
quick before
guys.
things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Vholran!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Ignite!
Resonate with the earth. Rise to life, Mike. Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Come on.
Too much!
Ah, shit.
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here.
Okay, would you activate? Yes, that's what I wanted.
Sorry, but this fight ends here! Gotta go faster!
Now, Asuna!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Next.
Tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant.
Shit. There we go.
I'm ready!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
And just one more guy to go.
You're mine!
Hurricane strike!
You're mine!
I'll make it rain! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That went well.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia.
Better one than most.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
I don't like that. I got a bad feeling.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Aww.
I can feel my power growing!
Alright, Dahnan swords. Yep.
Tell me, Alphen.
Words,
wherever did
how
you
do they
learn
work?
How to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Alrighty. Is that it? Can we actually fast travel out of here? Nope, and we got some more side quests to do. So let's get on with it. What do you need?
I sense a poor soul.
No way.
Notio, is that you? You're finally home.
All right.
Forgive me, I do believe you have the wrong person. My name is Vholran. As it so happens, I'm new to this area. Oh, you're the one who drove out the Zoogles. I'm sorry, my mistake. Fret not. I appear there's something troubling you, however. If it's not too much to ask, would you mind telling me a little about this Notio fellow of yours? I can't, Is this hard to discuss? As you can see, we're but a roving band of misfits. Now I'll let you have that one. We've seen much on our travels, so we don't shock easily. Well, in that case, my name's Kagaria. Kagari? Noto is my lover. He's a Renan.
You don't say.
I see. I can understand why you were hesitated then. I take it something happened to him? Up until several months ago, we used to meet in secret out the village, but ever since then, he hasn't returned. He sounds completely normal. Last time I thought so. I didn't know what is going on. Oh, Notio, whatever might have happened to you. Anyway, he worked as a guard in Plegian. I'm afraid he might have, well...
Stay calm.
There could be a number of reasons why he hasn't returned. At any rate, your story intrigues me. I feel personally invested now. We shall investigate this ourselves and get to the bottom of it. Aw, he's just a sucker for romance.
Huh?
Really? You do that for me?
Good.
Gladly. Leave this matter to us. For now, we will make it our pledge. Any records we find that should tell us just where he went. Good idea. With that, we shall be on our way. With any luck, we should have good news before long.
Sure.
Yes, thank you. Missing lover. Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
I can see why you'd feel that way, I suppose.
Yeah, what do you need? This is terrible. Our coastline is wrecked.
Huh?
What's wrong, sir? An enormous bird kept whipping up these enormous twigs and ruining everything. That sounds like a Zoogle to me. What a shame. It used to be so peaceful along here.
Ridiculous.
You should see all the flotsam jet streams that washed ashore. Say the birds like shiny objects, don't they? I guess flying Zoogle must thinking like birds. At any rate, we couldn't go fishing while those twinsters are around. We'd better be in deep trouble.
Got it.
Don't worry, sir. We'll blow those pesky tornadoes back to where they came from.
Right.
If it's a bird Zoogle, we'll deal with it with that all. Make it nice and easy for the target for me to get. Goodness, aren't you two such brave young women? If you really intend to visit the shoreline, do be careful. Alright, which is this way. Yes. Then we have another thing here. And as... no, that's not what we're looking for. Missing lovers here. Right. Okay. Let's... oh no, it's the... we've got a big guy, haven't
What's
we?
that huge Zoogle over there?
Stay far away from that thing, Renwell.
It's 42. Well, time to find out if we can beat it.
Brace yourself. This one's tough.
I'm not sure you airport park. Flying freeze! Never still!
See ya. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Guardian field! Ignite! I'm ready to go! Take this! Shine! Radiant light! Regenerate! Let me out!
I couldn't make it in time. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Take
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation.
Gonna switch her out with Law. Core's broken.
Take it down! Eat this! Almost there! I'll heal you all! Oh,
You. Eat this. Too much. Here it goes. I feel like me again. Eternal devastation. Watch this. Death blossom.
flame of fury!
Resonate with the earth. That's enough. I'll run you through.
I'm up.
Bloody holiday. Resonate with the earth. Now I'm in the groove. I'm on it.
I never miss!
First strike. Resonate with the earth. No. Another incantation here. I can carve through armor. Eat this.
Come on, it's nearly dead. It's only got a few bits.
They're not playing
Resonate with
around!
the earth.
There!
Resonate no further.
Shit.
This one's mine! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy quiver! Holy lance! Freeze lance! Lightning condemned! Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Arts require complete
No.
focus! Freeze lancer! Photon flash! Take care! Sighted! I'm only getting... Water! Hear my call! Lunar blast! What the...
Yep. I'm dead. Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Yes, we are. Everyone's ouchie. 5 times.
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
And you, what do you need, good sir?
Yeah.
Hey there, beautiful. Can I ask you a favor? What do you need? No, I don't mean you, Blurry. I mean, I'm talking about the other pretty lady over there. Who, me? I must say, you got to be pretty strong to make it all the way here. That's why I think you're the perfect one to ask.
Sure.
Just get to the point already, will you? Well, you see, I'm trying to make my way back home to Trisla, but there's a giant bee buzzing around. I guess it's a queen. Ain't nothing else I could be as far as I can see. Anyway, I'm too scared to take it, to try and walk past it, so I'm stuck here. And just, what has anything got to do with me? Judging from the calluses on your fingers, I take it you're a gunslinger, yeah? How did he know? I was a fighter in my younger years, so I can tell that these things... Anyway, I was hoping you could shoot down these bees for me. If you were a fighter, what's stopping you from taking care of it yourself? Have to admit it, but I'm purely a ground fighter. I'm hopeless against anything that flies around. I'm worried if that queen hangs around for long, she'll spawn even more bees, and then I really have to hope of not getting home. Gee. Last thing we need is more bugs crawling around. Alright, you win. I'll see if I can get rid of it. I knew I was right to trust you. My body ain't what it used to be, but I've still got a good eye for these things. In more ways than one.
to this.
You're a beautiful woman, Xion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! How
Hey.
did it come to this?
I don't know. Queen Bee.
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Me
Oh,
too.
it's going to be
Better
another.
keep our...
I could never win.
I have a
And we cannot flee.
bad feeling about this.
Get behind me!
These things really get on my nerves.
Wall to shield from calamity.
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Oh. Get on with it, please.
I'll heal you all.
I'm gone! Far enough!
Throttle.
Okay, here I go.
Glacial spear.
Take
Heal
it.
evil.
Execution. Everlasting darkness.
No escape.
Water, hear my call.
Point black. I'm ready.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. Now,
The mark
take this. Strike. Point black. Be still. Take this.
On your knees.
Going in!
Here. It's on.
Pierce evil.
Be still.
Resonate with the other.
You're mine. Double demon fang. Pierce.
Air pressure.
You're mine.
I'm on.
I'm not done. Megasonic thrust. Dazzle. Take this. Sword Rain Alpha.
They smash with
Double demon fang.
Pierce evil.
This one's mine!
Dazzle. Take this. You're finished.
Wait.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Glacial spear.
Yeah.
Burn. You're mine. Double demon fang.
no further.
They're not playing around.
It's over.
Get on here with the
Here
others.
I
Leave the chargers to me!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down. Can you take it?
Healing Holy River. Holy Land.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful.
And I'm gonna die.
And with myself.
Yep.
Pierce evil. Get on here.
What do I have? Nothing. Ow.
I'm out of ammo. Watch
I can carve through armor. Eat this.
There we go.
Come and get it. Rotating power.
If I survive this, I'd want to know how.
They're not playing around. I never miss.
On guard! I let my guard down.
Reload. I'm out of ammo. I'm all stocked up. Lightning. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Searing flame. Reload. Hear me. Our require complete burning strike. Radiant pierce. Feel her. Think again. I'm only getting started. Toxicity. Explode. Scorch. Lunar blast. Water, hear my call. Sprint. This can't be happening.
Ah, so close.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. See you next time. Mumbo curry recipe.
Alpin, Shion's stuffing bread with marble curry.
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Xion, you're hooked on that stuff.
She gets hooked on every type of food. What's the difference?
Hello.
We meet again, Ganya. I see you're still well. You people again. Don't worry, I haven't gone hungry since then. I've been thinking, though, about what it takes to believe and trust in people.
I see.
That's rather profound question to complete. Forgive us for interrupting you in the middle of all of that. However, we're looking for something. We seek any records or papers that a Renan force may have once maintained. Can you think where they may have kept such a thing? Records like these?
Oh.
Yes, exactly like those. Thank you. You've saved us a considerable amount of time and effort. It's fine. I trust you wouldn't do anything bad with them. And the wings are getting in the way. Thanks, D. Let's see. Nito. Ah, here we are.
What?
Mission determining Lord Vholran's whereabouts. Last transmission received from Menencia. It appears communications was cut off and it has been deemed missing for some time. This is hardly bodes well. It's obviously easy enough region for us to look for him, but whether we find him is another matter.
Oh?
Wait, judging by this location, could that soldier we met by the pond have been him?
I see.
You mean you might well be on something, Shion? I ask you to guide us there.
Yeah.
Sure, but you'll owe me one later.
But why Vholran's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
That's not very nice. That's not the one we want. That's not the one we want either. Who's a bit? Still can't face that thing. Up on the training grounds, the aerial palace still has go in the library. Ah, must be this one. Okay. Got another thing here. And I guess that's just about it for today. Well, thank you for joining me as much as you can. And I will, if I don't speak to you sooner, I'll speak to you later. Alright, bye guys.